Welcome to my channel.
World will run out of food by 2050 thanks to population boom. The population of Earth could be too big to feed itself by 2050, according to scientists. As the population continues to boom, humanity is slowly but surely running out of resources, and by the middle of this century, there may be too many people to sustain. Experts believe that the population will reach 9 billion by the middle of the century, whereas the demand for food cannot match the population growth. A report from Oxfam says that while the population will climb by 2 billion by the middle of the century, agricultural yield has almost halved since 1990. By 2030, the report from the charity says, prices of staple foods such as corn and rice will climb by 180% and 130%, respectively. Robert Bailey, Oxfam's senior climate advisor, said, the food system must be transformed. By 2050, there will be 9 billion people on the planet and demand for food will have increased by 70%. This demand must be met despite flatlining yields, increasing water scarcity, and growing competition over land. And agriculture must rapidly adapt to a changing climate and slash its carbon footprint. Food prices will continue to rise as the demand is not met, leading to increased famine across the globe. Professor Julian Cribb, author of The Coming Famine, The Global Food Crisis and What We Can Do to Avoid It, warned in his book, The World Has Ignored the Ominous Constellation of Factors That Now Make Feeding Humanity Sustainably Our Most Pressing Task, even in times of economic and climatic crisis. It is arriving even faster than climate change. A separate report from the Global Harvest Initiative says that action needs to begin now to solve the impending crisis. Margaret Ziegler, executive director of GHI, said, countries need to prioritize agriculture and the growing of food in more sustainable methods. If we don't start now, we'll have a problem sooner, even by 2030. Ms. Ziegler added that more animals will need to be farmed to sustain the rising population, which will also add to climate change. She said, we're also going to see more levels of methane emission from cattle if we don't learn how to produce more using less or the same resources. However, the report from Oxfam concluded that all hope is not yet lost. It reads, thankfully, the vast transformation needed is already underway, led by individuals, organizations and movements who have taken the future into their own hands.